Hi everybody, this is Julie Bean with Beadaholique, and in this video I'm going to show you how to finish in a couple different ways these what are called long blank no loop earring hooks. So of course they look a little different than a traditional earring hook. Usually there is a loop at the base which allows you to attach your charm, your dangle, whatever it is that you're making to it. These ones don't have that, so you end up making that yourself. Two advantages to this. One, you can customize it. So you can put beads on it, which allows you to match your design. So that's one way I'm going to show you right here. The other way that you can customize it is you can determine the size of your loop. So if you buy a earring hook with a loop that's already made, of course it is just that one size. But if you're going to do the loop yourself, you can make it any size you want, so you can make it a lot bigger. So let's say you have a pretty pendant that has a loop, a hole through it, and you need a bigger loop to go through it. You can create that bigger loop yourself using these blank no loop earring findings. So these are sterling silver. They're very pretty and they are available at Beadaholique. I'm going to go ahead now and show you how to finish them. Now for your tools, I'm going to show you one way using a round nose plier and one way using a wire looping. Both work great. I'm going to have a pair of chain nose and a pair of cutters handy as well. So that is what we're going to be doing here in this video, is showing you two different ways of finishing these great earring hooks. Okay, let's do the first one with the beads on it. So we're going to go ahead and just put a seed bead. You can of course put whatever beads you want on here to match your design. I'm doing an 11-0 seed bead, a 4mm prestige crystal bicone in amethyst shimmer, and then another seed bead. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push those up towards the loop. The loop will act as a stopper for me. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my wire looping pliers and I'm just going to grab the end of it like so. And I'm just going to bend it. So you see how I'm just bending it. I'm letting the pliers do most of the work. Just going to keep bending until I've got a nice loop. And then so that my loop sits straight, I'm going to notch it back a little. I'm just kind of pulling it back ever so slightly. And there we have a loop. So we've just finished that one way of finishing the earring hook right here. So that was to add some beads to it, and they'll stay on there. They're going to get stopped by the loop on one end and the curvature of your earring hook on the other end. So that is one way of finishing these earring hooks. For the second way, we're just going to add one bicone because I think it is nice that you can go ahead and personalize these however you want. What that does is that actually leaves us a longer stem. And you can of course choose to not add a bead at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take my chain nose pliers and I am going to bend this over just so it's going away from that bicone a little bit. So I just want a little bit of a bend on there. And now I'm going to take my round nose because I wanted to show you could do it either way. Now, of course, with a round nose plier, the closer to the tip you are, the smaller the loop. The closer to the handle you are, the bigger the loop. So we want to make a little bit bigger loop on this one. So I'm just going to start a little further down. And I am going to go ahead and bend it. And keep bending it until I make that loop. And now you see we have a customized one with that little crystal on it and a much bigger loop. So if we compare the two that we did, you see we've got two different sizes of loops. And of course you can make it even bigger if you left off that crystal. You can still add like a little seed bead or something to coordinate your colors, but it is nice that you get to customize it with whatever size you want. So these were really fun. I love these earring hooks. They're sterling silver. They're so pretty. And I like that you can really make them unique and make them match your jewelry design. So if you like this video, we do have a ton of other ones over at Beadaholique.com and on this YouTube channel. Please do subscribe if you like what you see, and we have a lot of fun projects too. Thanks everyone. Bye.